Welcome to the Get Over Yourself podcast. This is Brad Kearns. I'm sitting here getting a haircut from the world's oldest barber. Welcome to a breather show about one of my favorite topics, longevity. Usually, it's just a theoretical topic, right? Wouldn't it be neat to live to 100 and feel great the whole time? Yes, what are some lifestyle practices we can engage in to promote longevity? I'm actually working with Mark Sisson on a book right now about that very topic, especially how the ketogenic diet applies to longevity goals. And so here I am in upstate New York, competing in the super exciting, fun World Speedgolf Championships, 3 rounds in 4 days, getting set to hit the highway and drive into New York City for more fun and games and excitement. And Mía Moore's there. You know her from the Mía Moore show, reading her Apple News feed on her phone, and notices an interesting story about the Guinness World Record holding oldest living barber, Anthony Mancinelli from Newburgh, New York. What an interesting article with assorted, spicy, sharp quotes from the man who's 107 years old, breaking a new Guinness World Record every single day that he reports to work. He's been cutting hair since he was 11, and on with these great quotes as I'm sitting across the room doing research on the topic of longevity. And then, oh my gosh, Mía Moore says, guess what? Newburgh, New York. Why, that's on our way downstate. So we drive into this little hamlet, show up to this nondescript shopping mall where there's the fantastic Cuts location, walk in, and there he is, waiting to cut my hair, Anthony Mancinelli. What an amazing experience to talk to this guy. He's as sharp as a tack. You got to talk a little bit loud. That's the only concession. And he was holding court on a variety of topics. You'll hear our nice Q&A. It was a bustling barbershop beauty salon, so sorry if the sound quality wasn't perfect, but I captured some interesting insights. One of my favorites, when asked what the secret is to his longevity, he shrugged the question off. Of course, there's no secrets. And he mentioned how he said goodbye to his 5 or 6 brothers and sisters long ago. They lived into their 70s and 80s. He claimed that it's not even in the genes because his parents only lived to 80 father and 70 mother. And I'm like, dude, that's not bad for a long time ago, right? If their son is 107 years old. But his nonchalant attitude was really interesting. And I think there are secrets that are extracted just from his mindset and his youthful spirit. And he loves the attention, and he definitely soaks it up, and he has his canned answers that he knows go over well with the media. But at the same time, he's just a guy who shows up to work every day. He works 40 hours in the week in the barbershop. Some of my questions, he's like, well, of course I work 40 hours a week, you know. I got 2 days off. That's plenty to get my errands done and hang out at the house. And he cooks for himself, lives alone, drives to work every day. One of my favorite answers was when I asked him if he drove every day. He looked at me like I was crazy, like how else is he going to get there? So he drives himself to work. You'll be amused at what kind of car he drives or his answer to that question. And what more can I say? Here's some conversation with my brush from a real, live, living, breathing example of longevity. Quick sound bites. I would say thank you, Mía Moore, for chiming in the background of the recording. He seems like a chill guy that doesn't sweat the small stuff. Number 1. And number 2, he has a youthful spirit. He does not see himself as old and needing assistance. He said that he doesn't go to the doctor. Why should he? He's not sick. He doesn't take any medications. He has no aches and pains or complaints of that nature, just doing his thing. And the most touching thing I saw after finishing taking the pictures and filming him and saying goodbye and giving him a little tip for his nice job that he did, we're walking out of the place and I look over and there he is, a 107-year-old man sweeping up my hair after a haircut. That feels kind of funny, gotta say. And then he's got the broom out, and he's going all the way over to the neighboring station, a young lady who just finished a haircut, and cleaning up after her too, making a big pile, putting it in the trash. You can see a little clip on my Instagram, Brad Kearns 1, of this guy doing his thing at the salon. What a pleasure and a privilege to get a haircut from Anthony Mancinelli in Newburgh, New York. Enjoy the conversation. How young did they pass away?
I don't know.
Your brother and sisters?
How I'm living this long. My father was only 80 years old when he passed away. My brothers all died young. My sister, she was 89. My mother was only 70 when she passed away. And I don't know what it is about me. I don't know. I guess the good Lord wants to keep me here for a while.
Someone's got to cut hair.
The man above, I don't know. I must be doing something right. I don't know. He's rewarding me with long life. I don't know myself.
No secrets, you say?
Everybody thinks I got a secret. I don't know. If I had a secret, I'd give it to my brothers.
Yeah.
They all passed away young. 6 brothers gone.
Well, that's pretty good for your parents to live to be 80 and 70 that long ago. That's pretty old for then. Right?
Right.
If your father lived to be 80 a long time ago, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Just like 107 is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And counting, of course. Sitting here getting a haircut from the world's oldest barber. ¿Qué piensas?
Nothing. I think his secret is not sweating the small stuff. That's the big secret. Taking life, what comes his way.
I also like the story of how he come to work every day and has a purpose and a contribution. Working. How many hours do you work, sir?
Pardon?
How many hours do you work here
A day?
in a week?
40 hours.
So he works a 40-hour work week at 107.
5 days a week.
They'd probably give him time off if he asked, but he doesn't need it. The guy's fine.
Doesn't call in sick.
Right, that was from the article, huh?
I have 2 days off. That's all.
That's all you need, right?
I work Wednesday and Friday. I'm off. The rest of the week I'm working.
What do you do in your spare time?
Pardon?
What do you do in your spare time?
Nothing. Stay home.
Yeah.
Stay home. Do some cooking, some cleaning. So that's it. My wife passed away. She was 89. We're married 69 years.
Wow.
And she passed away when she was 89.
Right.
She passed away 14 years ago. So I've been alone for 14 years.
Yeah.
Do my own cooking, my own cleaning, I do everything myself.
You still drive, right?
Pardon?
You still drive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. What kind of car?
Can't even think of the name of it. No. It's right out in front.
It's younger than you. I know that. It's younger than you.
Oh, yeah. When I started cutting haircuts and shaving was a quarter.
A quarter, huh?
Yep. 15 cents for a haircut, 10 cents for a shave.
And what did a car cost then?
Pardon?
What did a car cost or a house?
Car, you bought a brand new Ford for $500.
Yeah.
years ago.
What about a house?
Not too
New York?
many cars out there because people didn't make that much money.
Oh, right.
But at $500 for a car, a brand new car, Ford.
What did a house cost in New York?
I was wondering how they could make it. Well, that metal they use,
Right.
$500.
Yeah.
They still make a profit.
Amazing. What was a rent or a house cost then?
Pardon?
How much was rent or a house cost back then? When the haircuts were a quarter, how much did a house cost?
House?
Yeah.
Oh, you bought a house for $6,000 or $7,000.
6 or 7 big ones. That's like points now. Wow.
You had milk, 5 cents a quart, delivered to your home.
Oh, the milkman, sure.
And it was milk.
Right.
With cream in it and everything.
Oh, wow.
Cream. Today, there's no cream, no nothing. It's just plain water. I call it white water. I don't call it milk
No,
because there's nothing in it.
no.
They take all the cream out. Years ago, 5 cents for a quart delivered to your home. Milkman used to come and bring it. Yeah?
Yep, the milkman went away in the 70s.
Yeah, way back.
Did you have an ice box or a refrigerator? Ice box.
Nobody had a refrigerator.
So you had to have the Iceman come too, right?
Yeah, Iceman.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Lake Street. I don't know if you know Newburgh or not.
No?
On Lake Street used to be a pond there. That's where they manufactured the ice.
Oh.
They had when it get cold, it would freeze over.
Yeah.
I used to watch them cut the ice, and then in blocks, and they pack it in a home over there. In a type of garage, you put one layer, and then put straw, put another layer, and layered it up, and they kept the ice all summer long.
All summer it would stay cold?
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to watch them cut the ice. Pack it up.
That was in Newburgh, huh?
Yeah, Newburgh.
You lived here your whole life?
Yeah.
Have you lived here? Yeah?
Well,
Wow.
since I came, I was in Europe the First World War.
Okay.
I saw the First World War.
Oh.
I'm a veteran of the Second World War.
Uh-huh.
I've been in this.
Right, so you immigrated here after the war?
Pardon?
You immigrated here after the war?
Yeah.
From where? What country?
Well, I had my shop before I went in service. I had to close up my shop because I was called out.
Oh.
Soldier. I had to close up my barber shop and then I come back again. And I opened up again in Newburgh.
Oh.
I was there for 40 years. I had my own barber shop there. And I got out of there. I sold it because things were getting bad. All these dope addicts all congregated around my shop. And I was afraid I was going to get robbed or mugged.
Yeah.
So I got out. I sold it. And I came here.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I had my own barber shop in Newburgh.
How long you been here?
Used to be 30 barbers in Newburgh. Oh, they're all gone. I'm the only barber left.
Oh, boy.
All the barbers that I knew, everyone I know, all gone.
Do you know anybody near? Do you know anyone around your age? You know any people that are 100?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
One of them is gone.
Yeah.
Nobody I know, the barbers there, reached the age of 100. They all died before somehow got in the 80s, as far as the 80s. That's it.
Yeah. It's tough to keep going after that.
I'm the only barber reach 100.
Right there says Guinness World Records.
I must be doing something right. I don't know what it is.
Well, I like how you come to work every day and keep busy.
The man above is keeping me here, and I don't know why, because probably the rest of my brothers all gone, and they went young back in. I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful. He keeps me this long and still in good health.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem.
No aches and pains or anything? You're standing up for a long time.
I got a doctor here. He comes in, he bugs me out. He comes in, and did you ever go to a doctor? He says, what for? You should go. Why? I feel fine. I go to the doctor and say, if there's something wrong, I don't feel right. Well, then you should go to a doctor. Just the same. I was now, wait a minute, doctor. If I came to you, first thing you're going to ask me, what's my problem? Right? And I'm going to tell you I have no problem.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me what you come for. There you are.
Goodbye.
So I says goodbye. That's why I'm telling you. If I haven't got no problem, what's you coming to a doctor?
Yeah.
You tell me that. Then he says, well, how do you expect a doctor to make a living? Oh, that's what you're looking for.
Oh, boy.
I thought doctors made money. They didn't make a living. But you don't want somebody over there. If he feels right, you can't do nothing for him. What are you going to do? Well, you must be taking something now. Yes, I take one pill a day.
What's that?
What's that? I said baby aspirin.
Oh, baby aspirin, huh?
Baby aspirin. Because as you get older,
yeah,
your blood thickens up. I'm afraid that you can get a heart attack or anything like that, you know. That's why I keep one baby aspirin to keep the blood thin.
That's cheaper than most prescriptions.
It helps keep the blood thin.
What kind of food do you eat?
Pardon?
What kind of food do you eat?
Anything. I got people watching me. I got some women come in here sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I've been watching you when you go shopping. I watch me. I look for you. I want to see what kind of food you're buying. So I can buy that. I buy all kinds of food, everything. I don't buy anything special. They all think I buy special food.
No longevity foods in the basket. He probably doesn't even go to Whole Foods, man.
Can't get in a chair, can't move around.
Yeah.
I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 73 years old. I said, yeah. So he asked me if I was 73. I said, no. Are you older? Are you 80? No. 85? No. Are you 90? No. How old are you? I told him I was 107. He almost fell off the chair.
He almost fell off the chair. He couldn't get on.
He tells me he's no more than 73. I said, you know, you're only a kid. You're only a boy yet. At
Yeah.
73, you call yourself old? At my age, I don't even call myself old. Old is when you can't do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I do everything.
Oh, boy.
Is that short enough for you?
I love it.
All right.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Thank you.
good.
I appreciate it. Hi, Brad Kearns, co-author of the New York Times best-selling Keto Reset Diet. And guess what? We have a fabulous, comprehensive online multimedia mastery course to help you go keto the right way. Mark Sisson and I, working on this book project, digital course, we are so happy because we realize that the hype and the popularity, the exploding popularity of keto, comes with it a lot of misinformation and ill-advised approaches where people jump into this not knowing anything, not preparing properly, and struggle and suffer or have a brief short-term success, floating on stress hormones because of the extreme dietary transition without proper preparation, and then they crash and burn and go back to regular life or say, yeah, I don't think it's good for women or it's not good for athletes. So let's do something right for once when you're talking about a dietary transformation. Put the hype aside, get educated properly, and have a total immersive experience where we guide you with all the tips and information and education that you need to not only do it the right way, but know why you're doing it the right way. Our multi-stage approach is what distinguishes the Keto Reset from the hype shortcut programs. So first you undergo a 21-day metabolism reset where you ditch those terrible foods that are prevalent in the modern diet, the grains, sugars, refined vegetable oils, and you transition over to the ancestral style foods that are colorful and nutrient dense and not going to spike your glucose and cause an insulin rush and keep you in that carbohydrate dependency pattern, which is no fun and also will promote disease and aging. So we do the reset. Then we have a fine-tuning period where we engage in fasting, always comfortable, always just seeing where your body is rather than forcing things to happen. So you do some fasting, you get good at metabolic flexibility. That means that you're good at burning stored energy like fat, like ketones when you need them. And then finally you go into a focused period of nutritional ketosis that lasts for a minimum of 6 weeks to get the maximum metabolic benefit, these benefits that you can enjoy the rest of your life. So when you go to ketoreset.com, KETORESET.com, you can learn about the books and the cookbooks and then get a little test drive through the course with some video explanation. I think you'll really appreciate it if you're interested in keto. So check it out. And guess what? Since you're listening to me talk about this so patiently, I'm going to give you 20% off your course enrollment. Just use the code BRAD20, BRAD20 when you check out, and that'll knock 20% off your enrollment fee. KetoReset.com.